Hey, I'm Ronnie Danger. Welcome to this episode of Scrapyard Choppers. For today, we ponder life. Like, should I or shouldn't I buy something? That's mostly what pondered. What are we looking at? This beautiful thing. It's also raining and very windy, so I apologize for the noise right off the bat. Yeah, of course it's raining and windy when I come to look at a hearse. But this Cadillac HEARSE right here, it's got issues. We'll go over that in a few. Does run, does drive. I've always wanted one of these. You know, California car, which is pretty cool. Waiting for the owner to get here right now so I can give you all the info on it. I believe it's a 67 or 68. I can't remember which one. And yeah, we'll open it up and go over it. And you let me know down below, should I buy it? Okay, let's check out the interior. Obviously, we're missing a handle. Gotta really finger them holes to get it to open. Oh, my fingers are stuck. Oh. Ow! Somewhere deep inside there. There we go. I covered it up, of course. There we go. It needs some love, that's for sure. Look at these. Those are really cool. It's been really used and abused. How many miles are on it? It says 35,000. Let's look at the brake pedal. That'll tell us a lot. I think it's 35,000. Anything in the glove box? Oh, that's a rat's nest. Just close that back up. The headliner is brand new. I like it. This car is creepy. That might be why I want it. Windshield's cracked. Not too worried about it. Door shuts nice. We got this door working last time I was here. This door, it's been hit right here, unfortunately. It would take a lot of body work time to get this body line back. But it's fixable, I believe. Don't mind the Bondo. These cars got a lot of Bondo in them from the, not from the factory, but from the coach builder. Someone at one point had done some custom work in this. I'm not saying it was great. I mean, shag. We got some mold. We got some leopard print. This headliner, which has got some mold. Oh, yeah. Basically, all this needs to be taken out. Oh, look, there's a fender skirt over there for this side. That's cool. That's got to go. These doors are huge. Shuts pretty good, especially for being damaged. I don't know if that's factory or someone added that. I'm pretty sure someone added that. Does it work? That's pretty cool. How was this back door open? Oh, oh, boy. Still got the rollers for the caskets. Oh, look, the lights are on. That's pretty cool. Come down this driver's side here. It's pretty straight. There's actually not a lot of rust in this car, which is pretty sweet. Door handle's missing. Yep. Let's check it out from this side. I do know he is missing some parts on the front end. There's like some chrome right there. And some stuff that goes around the headlights that are missing, but that's not a big deal. It does have a really good look about it. Oh, look, he's here. It's out of gas. What motor is this?
472.
472? Yeah. It sounds good. I mean, for what it is. It is shaking though.
That's because I never hit the gas pedal.
Huh.
I got it.
I like Cadillac motors. Big ass cubic inches, no RPMs.
Low RPMs.
Oh, there it is.
Timing needs to be adjusted.
Or needs a little more idle. There it goes. It's coming around.
I had one in the field ripping around trying to do donuts a little while ago.
That's what you call quadrijet life right there.
Oh, like I said, the shit I was getting out of the fuel, literally, it wouldn't even light on fire. It was water.
Oh boy.
I finally got all that shit out, and then I was getting a bunch of pink fluid out of it. I'm like, that looks like somebody dumped a bunch of stable in there.
By the way, I won this is Ronnie.
So, after I got that coming out, checked that was flammable, so I put it back on, and I've just been running it all morning trying to get all this junk out.
It's been sitting a long time.
No doubt about that. I brought it home a year and a half ago. Haven't done anything with it.
Do you think it actually has, was it 35,000 on it?
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely.
I mean, it is a California car. Still got the California plates on it. Fairly solid, but it's not pretty. It's ugly.
It is definitely ugly. There's nothing not ugly about it. That is a bad thing, but I'm just saying.
Every piece of chrome trim they could remove has been removed and discarded. I don't know. It's just all gone.
So no door handles, no...
Yeah, it's missing door handles on the front doors only. The back doors are all there. I don't understand.
They just like fingering holes.
I guess.
That one's got to have a hobby. Yeah, I did that while holding my phone a few minutes ago and got stuck. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Got lots of potential. Sure.
It's solid.
Yep.
I mean, it's ugly, but it's solid.
Yeah, look at these rockers. You can tell it was a California car.
And I have no doubts in my mind there is Bondo in there. I just don't know how much and how far.
Well, yeah, it's a hearse. Don't they all have Bondo in them?
Not like that.
Factory. Well, I mean, the coach builders, like all up in here is full of Bondo, usually from the coach builder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less down in these areas where you can't really work it, there's almost always Bondo down in here. Someone, I mean, it's supposed to be trim here, it's all gone. All the belt line trim is gone. All the rocker trim is gone.
You got, see, you got the skirts for it, right?
There's a set of skirts in there, but they don't fit this car.
Oh, well, dang.
Yeah, well. The skirts in the back are for a 71. I've got 74 skirts in the garage, and I got 50-something skirts in the garage, but I don't have anything for a 68.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is 68, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was right. Now, the 472 is a better motor.
Yes, 68 first year for the 472. I think factory rating on the 472 is 375 horsepower. In 68, 69, 70, I think the 71, they started to derate it. By 74, it was down to 125 horsepower from the factory for the same engine.
Yeah, they killed it.
Yeah.
My buddy's hearse has one of the smog motors and it runs terribly all the time.
Which is why I pulled the one out of my 74 and built a 68 high compression 472 to put in.
That works.
Details, man.
Yeah.
Minor details. Car's ugly as shit, but it run every day. Run everywhere. This one needs a little bit of help.
It really needs a gas tank like drained and...
Drained,
Gas tank's new.
clean.
Oh, the gas tank's new?
It's all fresh paint. Someone had it out and either refurbished it or replaced it. I don't know, but there's definitely water in there.
So it's either a Craigslist rebuild or maybe a real rebuild.
No clue.
Maybe you just run it through a couple tanks, maybe it'd probably be alright. Or
Maybe. But I'm convinced that the carb either needs to be rebuilt or replaced.
probably Auto Brock or something. Good old adapter plate, square board, whatever that one is.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. Honestly, it's running good now. It's warmed up.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, an hour ago, Andy and I had it over in the field trying to do donuts. It'll spin the tires, but its weight and length, it would not throw it around.
How much do you think this car weighs? 7,000?
That's a good estimate.
Yeah. The nice thing about detailing cars is we got a plate we can put on anything we want. The little belts.
What's that?
Those seat belts. Oh, I'll just set it.
Oh, look, there's pictures in here. What are these? Wasteland pictures.
Oh, no way. That's crazy.
And that's why the car looks the way it does.
Yeah, they did like a Mad Max kind of thing to it, right?
That was their plan.
They went to Wasteland. Holy crap, it's moving. And the seat's moving.
Yeah, that side doesn't quite latch in very well.
It's a promising start when it stalls at the end of the driveway.
Details. Like I said, the car needs some help.
Honestly, I don't think it would actually take that much to get it running really good.
Brakes work extremely well. Although they, four-wheel drums, they need some adjustment. It does pull a little bit when you hit the brakes.
Oh man. This is a test drive I can get behind.
Like I said, it just...
It's trying its hardest.
we're tearing up grass, but it won't spin.
Oh, can we see some mud flying? There it goes. It's not even smoking. Oh, drifting a hearse. All right, let me film you doing that a little bit.
Tried a couple times.
I got a little seasick. I wish I were kidding. Big old boats make me seasick. You know what? The dang thing runs pretty good. You know what?
Stupid fun in a monster.
I like it. It runs good. I'll give it that for the seat not being bolted down or track rolling around as a trip.
Yeah, a little bit of work on the carburetor. This thing would be absolutely amazing. It runs strong. It's not spitting and sputtering. It's good, solid. It's great.
I didn't even realize it's got truck mirrors on it.
Yeah, ugly.
Why?
Wasteland, man.
Wasteland Eagles.
It was not my dream. It was someone else's dream.
Oh, wait till this person goes by. You know, when I think of Mad Max, I think of truck mirrors on a hearse.
Somebody thought it worked.
The funny thing is my C10 over there has worse mirrors on it than this thing does. I'm not gonna lie. All kinds of little issues, like what? I don't see any little issues.
And you know, I already checked this linkage, and it's hooked up. It just doesn't release well from the inside.
Nothing like owning a car that's hard to get into and out of.
It's been sitting a long time. Stuff needs to be lubed up and adjusted.
Don't mind that mud.
Trying to figure how you put burnout mud under the front wheel.
It was drifting sideways. He got it to start rotating. I'll be honest, there's nothing to complain about on this car.
No, it's ugly as sin, but ugly and fun is, you know, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a hell of a lot more fun in something old, rusty, dented, and scratched than you are in something that you're afraid to
I just have to
dent and
clarify,
scratch.
he's not talking about him. He's
I was
talking
gonna
about my
say.
truck.
Nah, he's fine. He's fun too.
I'm a bit rusty, I'll admit it.
I'm a bit rusty too. Yeah. It's running better now. Now they got all that fuel. It's not. This car isn't rusty. Like, I know if you don't know cars and you're looking at this going, this car isn't rusty my ass, but that's not rust. We live in Michigan. That's like just thinking about rust.
Look at the edges of the hood. There's nothing. I mean, this thing's solid. It's clean.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's no rust in that opening where that light's supposed to be. There's no rust in the wheel wells. I mean, it's clean, man.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Cool, you can shut it off. Okay, my conclusion on this car. If I can talk my wife into it. Because I want her to drive it.
You got to work on her because my wife's all aboard. I've got her fixed.
That's hers.
Yeah, that beautiful
You just buy
thing.
the wife the pretty one, and
Right.
you get to go to all the car shows.
Here,
That's
tell
the way
me
it
about
works.
that real fast.
What, the wife's car?
Yeah.
67 Superior coach builder, Pontiac. So quite rare. I mean, not many Pontiacs out there. It is a combination vehicle, which means it is an ambulance and a hearse. It has the red beacon light still functional. It has the siren still functional. I mean, the car is really close to factory. The only real change in that car since it was built was the paint.
Now, a lot of people that don't know that Pontiacs are rare compared to like the Cadillacs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say just a rough number off the top of my head, for every 20 Cadillacs built, there was maybe one Pontiac. Extremely rare in a field of rare cars in the first place.
Now tell me about HearseFest.
HearseFest.
Yeah.
It's just one day event for anyone who's interested in hearses, horror movies, Halloween. Just a great place to come and hang out with people with similar interests. I mean, we've got over 100 vendors selling all kinds of different things, you know, from funeral equipment to car parts to jewelry and horror movie memorabilia, anything you could want.
Now, what are you guys trying to do this year at HearseFest?
We are attempting to reclaim the Guinness World Record for the longest parade of hearses, which Just Hearsing Around actually created that category 2011. Held it for a few years. Someone else did a longer parade, took it, and it's changed hands a couple times over the years, but we are determined to take back that title for Guinness World Record of longest hearse parade.
How many you need?
How many do we need for the hearse parade? 126?
126, something like that, yeah.
Isn't it owned by some guys in the Netherlands right now?
No, actually, a new group in South Africa took it.
I never
2
pictured
years ago.
South Africa is a big hearse place, but
I don't know. You watch the videos, and they're all quite questionable vehicles of whether or not they could actually be hearses. But
When the Netherlands took the record back in 2012, it was hosted by an insurance company that got all of the funeral homes in the Netherlands on board to do it. When they took the record 2 years ago in South Africa, they used a manufacturing and conference when they were bringing in all the other funeral directors from out of town in, and they started showing off all the cars, what they're producing this year, and they used them as the actual record breaker.
it's kind of cheating.
well, and
It's
quite
not,
honestly,
It's a little bit.
it was the vehicles used is where I find it fuzzy. I mean, there was a lot of vans, motorcycles,
Motorcycles.
sedans, things that can't carry a body or a casket. I don't understand how they qualified as hearses to make this parade legit, but I'm not the one that makes the call on it. So
Well, hopefully you were taking it back. Fowlerville, Michigan, September 21st.
yes,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
place to be. Starts at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock.
10
gates
o'clock.
open for general public, spectators at 9, but the show officially starts at 8 for hearse owners and for vendors to start setting up.
All right. Free party the night before?
Absolutely. I'll be there all weekend setting up and getting ready to go.
Yep.
So we'll be in the campgrounds at the fire Friday night, Saturday night, just making a whole weekend out of it.
There you go. There's the flyer. Better be there. Oh yeah, should I buy this thing? Leave a comment down below. Tell me, should I be there?